Hello again, and welcome to another episode of the Hardware Canucks Product Showcase. We have a really great case today for those price-conscious enthusiasts or just for somebody looking to do a build on a budget. NZXT is introducing their new Beta Classic Series lineup, starting off with the Beta chassis. Now, the simple design of the Beta may not jump out and scream revolutionary. It's a relatively modest-looking steel mid-tower, but its focus on value is what sets it apart. The Beta can be found at online retailers for $59 or $49, and the beauty is, even at that price, it's not just some simple computer enclosure. It has a ton of features. So, let's take a look. Starting off, we take our usual look at the dimensions. The case is 7.9 inches wide, stands 16.9 inches tall, and is 19.7 inches in length. And partially due to its steel construction, it weighs only 16 pounds. As you'll see on the outside, there is a very nice matte black finish, and there's vents on the front panel that sort of add a little bit of simple flair. There's a 120mm fan at the front, and we have LED power and reset buttons, as well as 4 vented drive bays. Quick skip up to the top, and we have the usual layout of audio jacks, 2 USB, as well as the added bonus of an eSATA connector. Underneath, we have rubber feet, and sort of keeping with the simple theme of the Beta, the front panel can easily be opened up in order to clean or change the included dust filters. At the back, we have 7 expansion slots, open venting, holes for water cooling, space for a 120mm fan, the I/O area, and a top-mounted power supply. In fact, this would be the first top-mounted power supply case we've seen in our product showcase. Most of the enthusiast chassis are moving to a bottom-mounted power supply for convenience, but NZXT pulls it off well. Opening things up, the side is held in by thumb screws, and taking off the side panel reveals an absolutely gorgeous black interior. A fully black interior is a rarity even amongst the high-end cases, so this is a real treat to see it on such a low-cost case. Unfortunately, there is no side window, so it's kind of a hollow victory. Quick glance at the accessories, which include the brackets for the screwless drive design as well as the other basics. The Beta supports both Atx and M Atx form factors, with the added bonus of some great cable management spaces on the tray. The spacing is positioned so that it will suit any size of motherboard, leaving room to route wires from behind. It really is quite impressive the amount of great stuff NZXT has packed into this case. The basic interior layout is better than some of what you see in cases twice the price, and the exterior really isn't bland or all that boring. It offers potentially good airflow with the capability for up to 4 120mm fans, and what other case in this price range really offers any sort of water cooling options? Starting off on our installation, we put together the usual components. The drive setup is completely screwless, and hard drives use a simple rail system which slides in and is surprisingly secure. There are 5 3.5-inch bays in the Beta, as well as 4 5.25, and the external drive bays are just as simple. Slide the drive in, twist on the lock. I must say it is quite impressive that such a value-oriented case offers what the Beta does for cable management. You'll notice the inset drive bays to run connectors out of view, as well as the openings in the tray for motherboard connections. There's also a small amount of separation between the motherboard tray and the back panel so that large wires aren't going to be causing problems. It makes for super quick and easy wiring and encourages great cooling. Now, the Beta has the potential for an effective airflow design. However, with just a single stock fan at the front of the case, you really shouldn't expect much in the way of cooling right off the bat. The outside panel has 2 spots for 120mm fans, positioned right over your major components, and also an optional area at the back for another 120mm exhaust fan. Adding fans is going to increase the initial cost and possibly the noise level, but if you're running some decent heat-producing hardware, it is highly recommended. Now, quickly before we sign off, I have to point out another great asset to the Beta. The case was specifically designed to fit 10.5-inch video cards. It also has no issues fitting aftermarket heatsinks like this True 120. There is roughly 16 centimeters of space between the motherboard and the outside panel, so it should fit a majority of larger coolers. Great for those with beefier hardware. Now, we don't typically give out awards or blow smoke, but the NZXT Beta is one of the best value cases we've had the pleasure of filming. It has some great features, such as its black interior and quality construction, as well as it has really well laid out cable management, and the screwless drive system is a huge plus. On the flip, there's no side window, so you can't really enjoy your handiwork, and the stock cooling leaves a little to be desired. But all in all, it's definitely worth checking out. And that's a wrap on the NZXT Beta. If you do wish to leave a comment, ask a question, or request topics for future product showcases, leave a comment here on YouTube, and we encourage you to subscribe to receive future video updates. Thanks for watching.